Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cow.
And boy, was I in my head, because the day I did the showings, I called my friend and said, I blew it. I don't think I can do luxury. I wasn't connecting with them.
Okay. Well, you were wrong.
Yes.
And what's your aha?
Get out of my head. Stop
Thank you.
analyzing.
Quit thinking so much.
I do.
I used to. Right? Be careful what you tell yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's awesome. Who's next? Alan, my friend, I'm going to hit mute on you. If you want to talk, come in and talk to me. We just got some background noise going on with the car. Okay, who's next?
Hey, John, how you doing? It's David. Good morning.
David, talk to me.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm sure you heard that I got my great news that I capped early this year, and right after that, I got to work, and I ended up putting $1 million in volume on the contract and $1 million listed in listing agreements this month. So, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, it's more than pretty awesome. It's incredibly awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Record-breaking year, right?
Yeah, my best year ever so far.
There you go. Yeah. Change the way you look at things. Things you look at change.
So John, in the chat, Vilma, you want to share what you put in the chat?
I love that. Thank you, Victoria.
You're welcome. We can't hear you. There you go.
This is a past client, investor. They bought a home with me about a month and a half ago, and now they're buying the second one. And we were already talking yesterday about buying the third one.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
Yeah, clients for life. So cool. Absolutely. You've got a core advocate there. Make sure that you're going out of your way to love on them. They're going to be a source for many, many deals for you in the future.
Yeah, his plan is like in the next 5 years is to get 10 homes in his portfolio.
Okay, so you got a guy, hold on a second, let's talk about this. You've got a guy whose plan is to get 10 homes in his portfolio in the next, how many years?
5.
5. Is it possible he's hanging out with other people that have similar plans?
I don't think so. He's pretty loyal to me so far.
No. Let me say that again. Is it possible that this buyer knows other people who are also looking to invest in real estate?
Yes.
I mean, we typically hang out with people who are like us, right?
Actually, he came to me because, you know, the family of the wife, they own a chain of Mexican restaurants here in town. And
there you go.
Part of that family are also investors with us.
So cool. So my question for you is, how many additional people does he know that also want to have 10 investment properties that he could refer to you?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. And in the process of us talking, I, told him to get the Millionaire Real Estate Investor book. So the moment I said it, he downloaded it right away, the audio version. He's listening to it, and I kid with him, you're going to become the second Gary Keller.
Love that. So can I give you 2 questions to ask him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I were role playing with you, I would say, Vil, yeah, I think that's awesome. You have a goal of owning 10 investment properties in the next 5 years. Good for you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just out of curiosity, if you knew somebody else that was looking to invest in real estate, would you refer them to me? I'm waiting for you to say yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you would? Cool. Thank you so much for that. I'm so grateful. And just out of curiosity, who do you know that's looking to invest?
My wife's side of the family, I have 2 people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's turn that 10 deals into 50 deals. Let's find 5 more people who are looking to invest in 10 properties.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, who's next?
Oh wait, tomorrow morning I have a listing appointment, and tomorrow afternoon I have a buyer's consultation.
Love that. Listing appointment, buyer's consultation, both tomorrow. Congratulations. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Right? What would your year look like if you had 2 appointments every day?
Oh, that would be pretty awesome.
It could be pretty awesome. It absolutely could. Correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, if you could do it one day, you could do it every day, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been a lot of anxiety over the past few days, feeling prepared for tomorrow.
Yeah. You're a little, yeah. If you ain't freaking out, you're not working hard enough. So I'm glad you're freaking out a little bit. Good. You're thinking
John,
big.
You had somebody else, Jenny, is it Elaine? I don't know if she's able to come on and speak. She put something in the chat. Jenny, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Great.
Jenny.
Hear that. It's beautiful.
So I got my first lead from my KW website. It's a rental for $4,000. They're looking at 1 of 3 units. They found it on my page, and they're ready to sign like ASAP.
Love
Showing
it.
them the properties today.
Love it. Lots of good stuff going on here, guys. Super cool. Okay, if I can figure out which copy of Rainmaker I want to get into, we're going to get started. Let's see. I think I did it. Cool. Sign calls. So if your phone number is on the sign, how do you get more buyer leads? Well, answer your phone, right? If I'm sitting at a listing table, one of the things that I'll talk about with the seller is I'll ask them, Victoria, have you ever been out driving around looking for homes and you saw a property that you liked and you called the number on the sign?
Yeah.
Victoria, yeah, of course.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, and what typically happens? I mean, does the agent answer the phone, or is it going to voicemail, or are you getting a receptionist who's answering the phone?
It sometimes goes to the office, or it will go to voicemail.
Yeah, and when you call that number, what are you looking for? You're looking for information. You want to know how much does it cost? How many bedrooms does it have? What's the square footage? Does it have a pool? You want to know basic information. And when you get a receptionist that says, oh, that's Eddie's listing and he's not in the office right now, would you like to leave a message and I'll have him call you back? How do you feel about that? Say not good.
Happy.
Not good.
Not good.
Because
Yeah.
I want them now.
Yeah, and since you're just looking for information, have you ever just hung up the phone and not left a message? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, quick question. If that was your home that was being sold and a buyer called and got voicemail and hung up the phone, or they got the office and they hung up the phone, and that's your home being sold, how do you feel about that?
Not good.
I would be upset.
Annoyed.
Not good.
Disappointed.
Yeah, so what am I doing? I'm using harm's way in order to help them self-discover that I'm the right agent for the job. Because I do something really, really simple. I answer my phone. Now, even better, I could have a system so that buyers could get all of the information that they want 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, without having to talk to a real estate agent. Now, what if that system was a recording or a text message that notified me as your listing agent that Bob and Susan Smith asked for more information on your home being sold? And it gave me their phone number so I can call them and say, hey, Bob and Susan, this is John Dietz with Keller Williams Realty. I noticed that you're looking for more information on 123 Main Street. I'm the listing agent for that job, and this is just a courtesy call to see if you got the information you were looking for, because remember, they got a recording or they got a text, and I'm just following up. Now, If that's your home being sold, how do you feel about that? Much better, right?
Much better.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I've set myself, that's what I do, up against the real estate agent who just has a phone number on a sign and they don't answer their phone, or it goes to the office. Now, just based on that information, who do you want to hire?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so sign calls. This might be the shortest paragraph in my book. Haha. Would you like to capture more buyer leads from sign calls? Good. Answer your freaking phone. Okay, seriously, answer your phone assuming every call was a buyer call and always answer the same way. For example, thank you for calling. One second. Thank you for calling. This is John Dietz with Keller Williams Realty, your local real estate expert. How can I serve you today? How many of you answer your phone that way? Nobody. I know, right? What if you did? What if you assumed every call coming in was a buyer or a seller that wanted to do business with you? Now, if it's a friend or somebody in your family and you answer and you say, hey, thank you for calling. This is Paige Coburn with Keller Williams Realty, your local real estate expert. How can I serve you today? And it's a friend, they're like, seriously, Paige, really? Get over it. You're in the business of selling real estate. If they laugh at you because you're answering the phone that way, cool. Here's the other thing, and it's not in the script here, but put an outgoing voicemail on your phone. Do you know how many real estate agents I call? The voicemail is, you have reached 954-688-5400. Please leave a message. And it's a real estate agent. Leave an outgoing voicemail. All right, that was bonus material. Remember, all leads are potentially good leads. There are no bad leads, and convert the call to an appointment or a met contact added to your database. So the prospect, I'm calling for more information on 123 Main Street. Agent, that's a great listing. Everyone is calling on that home. They're excited. They've called on a property that is a hot property, and good for them. They've got great taste. Agent, what information can I share with you today? Prospect, what's the price? Agent, I'm looking that up for you right now. By the way, so you're in the market to buy a home. It's an assumptive close. So Jenny, you're in the market to buy a home? Or Eddie, you're in the market. So Eddie, you're in the market to buy a home.
Yes.
Cool. There you go. Much better than, are you looking to buy a home? Right? So you're in the market to buy a home. Prospect, maybe. Agent, okay. That information is coming up right now. By the way, if you do buy, are you paying cash or getting a loan? The list price on that property is $450,000. Is that the right price, or did you have another price in mind? Prospect, that's a little bit above my budget. Agent, please tell me what you're looking for in case I have another listing that does fit your criteria. I might have properties that I know of that would fit what you're looking for that are actually not listed. That would be a great script today because there's a shortage of inventory. So don't just hear that's above my budget and then say, oh, okay, goodbye, nice talking to you. Tell me what you're looking for in case I know of another home that would fit your criteria. Actually, I have a lot of properties that are available that I know of that are not in the MLS. So I might be able to find the right property for you. What are you looking for? All right, prospect. No, agent, great. I will email you a few properties, blah, 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 review. In the meantime, I'm a little different than most agents. I work as a buyer's agent for my buyers. Have you ever worked with a buyer's agent before? My job is to work as your personal shopper to find the right property and to make sure you get a great deal. How does that sound? Now, what are you going to hear? Oh, that sounds awful. I hate that. I don't want a great deal. I want to overpay and I want lousy service. You're going to hear that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Agent, the next step is for us to meet for 30 minutes to do an in-depth buyer consultation in order to make sure I can meet your goals. Pause for a second, embedded command to make sure I can meet your goals, embedded command, and exceed your expectations. So I need to meet with you for 30 minutes to ask you a few questions in order to make sure I can meet your goals and exceed your expectations. Prospect, I'm too busy to meet right now. Can't you just send me properties to look at and I will tell you if I want to look at any of them? By the way, your competition's saying yes to that question. By the way, your competition's not even doing this. And if they are doing this, they're just saying yes to that question. Agent, I understand, and I would rather spend 30 minutes answering 50 questions and only need to look at 5 homes to find the right one than spend hours and hours and hours looking at 50 homes. Wouldn't you agree? Again, what are they going to say? No, I like wasting time. No, I want to go look at 50 homes. You're simply not getting this information because you're not asking, and you're not asking because you don't want to sound pushy or you don't know what to say. Well, now you know what to say because I'm giving you what to say word for word in script. Okay, you get the idea. The bottom line is don't do what the average agent does, which is that home is priced at $450,000. Then the buyer says, thank you. The agent says, you're welcome and goodbye. Seriously, what do you have now if this is the conversation? Say nothing because that's the answer. Your job is to capture, nurture, follow up, and convert to buyers who are ready, willing, and able to buy with you. Now, here's the key. Ready, willing, and able to buy. I didn't say today. I don't really care if it's today. It's ready, willing, and able to buy one day. I don't care if it's 2 years from now because 2 years from now, I'm going to be selling houses. Now, all I'm going to do is create a systematic plan in order to stay in touch with you. It's called a SMART plan in command. Emails and text messages are automatic. You pick up the phone once a month or once every couple months just to check in until you get to the point where they're ready to buy. All right, talk to me. Questions, ahas.
Agent said to me on a recent coaching call that they don't pick up the phone unless they know the number. I said, I bet you're throwing away so many opportunities.
Wow. 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 Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I changed the mindset. I said, next year, the same time, I want you to pick up every phone and you tell me how many opportunities did you get by me just telling you this.
Good job, Eddie. Yeah. Phil.
It just happened to me yesterday, coincidence that we were on this topic. I got a call from California. This lady called me on Realtor.com listing that I had, moving to Vero Beach from California. She says, the reason I'm calling, I just want to say how much I appreciate you responding to us so fast. Because in the past, I've called like 5 realtors, between realtors and builders, and they're not returning my call. You are the only one who are responding fast on the phone, via email, giving us the information that I need. The other 5, 6 people don't respond.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm going to help you dismiss. Thank you, Phil. That's magic. Thank you for sharing that. And what I'm going to share goes right to what you just said. And also to what Corey put in the chat. You guys are buying into a myth that we're in an oversaturated market because we have 30,000 real estate agents. I don't know if that's the real number. I think it's actually more, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you, we don't. We have 3,000 because 10% of the agents who have a license are actually doing their job. The other 90%, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just be part of the 10%. Be the top 10% of the 10%. And you're going to sell more homes.
I mean, call 10 people and only one would pick up the phone.
Right? Yeah. All right, guys, talk to me. Come on.
John, can you give us an example of you said an outgoing voicemail, I believe so?
Outgoing voicemail, sure. So if you were to call my phone, you would hear Thank you for calling John Dietz, team leader with Keller Williams Realty in Coral Springs. Please leave a message and I will call you back at my earliest convenience. That's it.
Great.
Right?
Mine sounds
Now-
just like that, but I actually added, don't leave a voicemail, text me instead. Just so.
Yeah, and that's the world we live in today, David. I'm good with that. If I were coaching you, and I am, I'm going to tweak that. For a faster response, please leave a text message.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. People don't want to be told what to do. So rather than saying don't leave a voicemail, just simply tweak it to, for a faster response, please leave a text message.
Cool. Thank you, John.
You got it, man. Now, you could also tell people I return calls between 11 and 12, between 4 and 5, and first thing every morning. That's fine. You could do that. Just be really careful. Words matter. I'm not sure how I feel about the voicemail that says if you're calling after 5 o'clock, I won't get back to you until tomorrow morning. I've heard that. And I might not be okay with that. I might think, well, if you don't work after 5 o'clock, I'm going to go find another agent who does.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Words matter. Really, really pay attention. Talk to me. Come on.
It's Gonzalo. I just want to add one thing. Words matter, and also it's the tone that you say it, how you say it. Maybe if you can record it and have a friend listen to it and ask, how can I improve it?
Oh, 100%. Gonzalo, when I first got into sales like 40 years ago, right? I mean, that makes me really old, I know. And I had people tell me that my voicemail was horrible. And Monica actually recorded an outgoing voicemail for me one time, and they said, hers is so much better, you should just leave hers on the phone. So evidently I didn't have a lot of enthusiasm in my outgoing voicemail. So if that's not something you do naturally, fake it. Lots of energy in that outgoing voicemail. Absolutely, Gonzalo. Yeah, if I call a real estate agent and I hear, thank you for calling Bob Smith, real estate agent with Ego Realty. Please leave a message and I will call you back. Yeah, no, I don't want to work with that guy.
Another thing, John, that drives me crazy is when somebody's voicemail is full.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
I mean, literally, I go nuts. And I have a couple agents that's on my team, their voicemail gets full, and I give them the blues, man. Voicemail full, not acceptable.
No. I was just going to say, I bet you it's happened on your team before. I wouldn't want to be a part of Corey's team and have my voicemail full, guys. Not good.
Don't answer the phone.
Oh,
Right.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's next? One more, and then we're gonna go for the day. It's Friday. It's time to get to work.
What's very important is do the tie down. Like when you were talking to the buyer about the 50 hours of showing, or 5 hours or 5 properties, you like to save time, don't you? Is a big thing, because tie downs are important so that they understand, yeah, I do like to save time. It's easier for you to get them into the office for the buyer consult.
Oh, that was so good. Thank you, Natalie. Yes, you like to save time, don't you? No, I like wasting time. I do. All right, everybody, go make your calls. 20 contacts. Get an appointment, get a referral, add somebody to your database, send 5 handwritten personal notes out today. Follow up, follow up, follow up. And everything else just happens. Make it a great day.
Thank you, John.
Thanks,
My pleasure.
John.
My pleasure. Make it a great day, guys.